The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. They're on the Falcons sideline. That is head coach Raheem Morris. His guys searching for their first win of the year after an 0-2 start. On the other sideline, head coach of the Panthers, Dave Canales. His side also among the slow starters this season, so a great opportunity for one of these teams to earn that first win. Kate Scott, joined by my partner, Brock Hewitt. This is punter Bradley Pinion to get us started. And here we go on EA Sports. Trevor Etienne to return this. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Line up the design keeper. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be second down. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young gets everything he has under this one. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Avoid some trouble there. Trying to work quickly now.
Mike Hughes brought him down. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Ready.
Trying on this 4th down. It's Young. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of the game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the Falcons' 24-yard line.
This is down on 2nd down. Shoves one away. And he'll go down here at the 16. Everybody rushing back to the line.
The Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
1st down, Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's a gain of
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Check right. Down. Ready.
Here's a design run. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his...
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow, 22.
From the pistol, it's Young. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcon.
Ready? Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
On the counter, Dowdle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Young pushing his guys in the hurry up now.
A loss of a yard.
Throwing it on second down. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick if any time.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown! The Panthers lead by 14. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, you kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. On first down, Jones finds him over the middle. Picked up by the Panthers. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
Ready, break.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Set, Hutton.
On the toss, here's Dowdle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Yellow, set.
Young to throw here on third. Escapes the pocket. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as a QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight and force the throw away. Okay, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. The Falcons offense returning to the field a final time before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Number 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down throw by Jones. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 39-yard line.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's on target to Moore. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Falcons, first down. A 4-yard.
Jones setting up the play action.
First down.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Lathan Ransom, their defensive player.
To throw again, it's Jones. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. One last play before the break.
3rd down and 10.
The final throw before the break. And all the way to the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's James Cook. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 52 yards, touchdown. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And it's Trevor Lawrence. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. This one's gone to halftime with the Jaguars with a 14-6 lead at the break. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's a man, when he gets going, is one of the best in the game, Jonathan Taylor. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts with a 10-point lead at the half. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on, Zach.
Young on the play action. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Hut.
And going play action. Young. Buying some time left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who were hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they could jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
Ready,
They've got first down here from the 36.
And the Panthers, first down.
Play action now, Young. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
hurry, hurry.
With the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Ready.
It's Young to throw here on first. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Young hangs on to it. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running...
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Now start on the ground. Dowdle. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's a small gain up to the 38. In on the tackle, the first rounder out of Georgia, Jalen Walker. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Panthers have set themselves up for the victory, Bronk. Now just need to carry this lead through the final whistle. The Falcons go a nickel, 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he's calling for a fair catch.
Switch, yellow. Hut, hut.
Here's the give to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up and buckle up that chin strap and try to knock him backwards.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Brings up 3rd and 10.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And this is going to be shy at first, but not by much. It's 4th and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they're... First down from the 42.
Set.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Hut.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Dowdle again. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Caden Ellis. That's a gain of 3.
Down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
The inside give to Dowdle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Design quarterback run here. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the third-year man, Bryce Young. He'll take this one himself, and he gets in 9-yard rushing touchdown. The Panthers get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they host the Denver Broncos. And it's LA's leading receiver as a rookie last year, Ladd McConkey. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Jets. And it's Justin Fields. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Jets are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.